Project management is great, but how does it work? Have you ever had one of those questions where at first you think, that's an easy question, I know the answer to that, and then you think about it more carefully and you realise it's actually quite a difficult question? I got asked the question, how does project management work? And it was one of those questions. So in this video, I want to share with you my answer. Project management is a tool set. It has a set of methods, methodologies, systems, processes, ideas, tools, and approaches and attitudes that are all designed to help us to manage complexity, to manage uncertainty, to manage a novel environment where we need to do a complicated thing to a deadline with a limited set of resources and a limited budget, and often it's something we've never done before. But that still leaves the question, how does that tool set work? And my answer is one word: control. It brings control to a complex, uncertain, fast-moving, hard-to-interpret environment. And that's the secret of project management. But if control is the answer, how does that answer really work? How do the project management tools, methods, techniques, systems, processes, and attitudes bring control to a project environment? Well, I think they do so through an interconnected, interdependent set of methods. And I think there are 5 things I'd like to highlight. The first is clarity. We need to be absolutely clear what it is we're trying to do. So at the start of a project, we define our project and we use words like goal, objective, outcome, scope, specification, standard, in order to be absolutely clear what it is that our project is going to do, and equally what it is that it's not going to do. Effectively, what we're trying to do is to create a boundary that separates all the things that we could do from the limited set of things that we will do. Secondly, that chunk of things that we are going to do is still amorphous, and we need to understand it better. So we break it down into chunks. We split it up into smaller pieces. We use tools like a work breakdown structure to do that, and then we use tools like a network chart to sequence those pieces so that we have a logical progression that guides us and gives us some control over what we do next. And we use things like Gantt charts and milestones to help us understand when things are going to get done. We build a plan. But managing to the plan, vital as it is not enough. The third thing we need to do is to pay attention to the people on our project teams and our stakeholders. They're the glue that hold the project together. So this is the part where we manage and lead. We lead our teams and we engage with our stakeholders. We lead our teams so that we have a sense of control over what they're doing and how they're doing it. Not because we're telling them what to do, but because we're listening to them and we understand what they're doing. And again, we're not trying to manage our stakeholders and control them. We gain control by listening to our stakeholders, by engaging with them, understanding their concerns, and therefore we know what it is that we're going to have to deal with and manage on our project. Next, having a plan is one thing, but how do we stay on plan? And if we can't stay on plan, how do we get back to our plan? And the answer is project controls, a whole suite of tools and techniques that help us stay in control of the plan. Because things can go wrong on projects and that can have an impact. These are risks, so we use risk management in order to control risk. People will want to know what's going on in your project, so we use reporting. You will want to know what's going on, so you use the monitor and control cycle. There will be pressure to change the scope of your project or the specifications of the deliverables that you're producing during the project. That can cost money. It can bring benefits. How do we weigh the one against the other and control what could be uncontrolled change and additional cost through the change control process? Your project may produce many versions of the products and services it produces as it moves from prototype to the final solution. So we use version control to control that. There are lots of project management controls, and that's the fourth source of control. And the fifth source of control is the attitude we bring to work. What we need to do is to be controlled ourselves. We need to balance our desire for rigor and careful analysis and rational thinking, our desire to push and drive hard to hit the plan, with our need to respect people as individuals, to be supportive, to guide them, to lead them, and to help them to develop. If we can control that, and we can control our plan, and we are clear about what it is we're trying to do, and we know the components of it, then we can be successful as project managers. So the answer to how does project management work? It works by bringing control to a complex environment. Please do give us a like if you've enjoyed this video. I'll be creating loads more great content for project managers, so please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of it. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.